The best part about tie-dye is mixing the tie-dye inside the t-shirt. Make sure you open up them creases to get the colors inside so you don't have that much white spots. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, subscribe to my channel for more DIYs. Hey craft lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Let's get into it. Alright, I got these three tie-dyes from Dollar Tree. I got turquoise, I have red, and I have yellow. So you're definitely going to need one of these, or even two the better, because to give you a color combo. You're going to need a t-shirt. I purchased mine from Michael's. They usually have them for 3 for $9.99. So depending on the sale, make sure you grab yours. I also have a aluminum pan and some aluminum foil, and that allows me to catch the tie-dye and use all of it up and don't waste anything. Continue watching to learn how to use Dollar Tree tie-dye. Let's get into it. So let's crack these babies open. And let's get into this Dollar Tree tie-dye. It comes with 5 rubber bands and protective gloves. And since I'm using all 3, I only need 1 of the gloves and 5 of the rubber bands, unless I want to add more rubber bands. My suggestion is to use 2 colors, because when you use more than 2, the colors combine and it turns like a little bit of brown. But yeah, other than that, if you don't mind the brown, then I say go for it, but just use 2, because when the color wheel, you apply 2 colors and it creates another color. So if you add a 3rd color, yeah, it gets confusing. So let's do the shirt. We're gonna do it in a swirl pattern. Keep watching. So the rubber bands are inside this glove, so let me just open it up. That's 1 of the rubber bands. These are the gloves. They package this so well, I must say. And then there are 4 more. So in total you should have 5 rubber bands and 2 protective gloves. And look at that. Perfect. Alright, let's put these baby on. They're fit, they're roomy. I'm usually a medium in gloves, so this is like a large. Yeah, it's definitely a large glove. It comes on and it's easy breezy. And yes, so we're going to put this to the side. We're going to do our pattern. I'm going to twirl it, and I'm going to add the rubber bands on the shirt. And you want to make sure it's tight and compacted so the pattern stays. So I'm going to turn it from the shoulder, and I'm going to twirl inwards, or you could turn it outwards. It's up to you, but you want to keep it together. So you want to hold the middle and keep twirling. Twirl, 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 and as it twirls, you want to just make sure all of the other shirts align with it. You see how I'm putting it together? You're gonna just keep making sure that as you twirl, that the other side of the shirt aligns with that twirl. You see that? Perfectly. I'm gonna grab a rubber band so I can secure the twirl that I already have. You're gonna twirl it right there. Yep, that is good. And then you want to keep twirling. I'm gonna do it in a different direction since we have 1 twirl, so I'm gonna twirl from here and just add on to it. Yeah, the longer side. The long side is always the better side, guys. So just twirl, 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 and let that fold in. And then we're gonna grab another rubber band, and we're gonna make sure that is all the way through so I can secure it. I'm gonna add another rubber band on the end of it so it can stay together, and then I'm gonna twirl it one more time, and then I'm gonna put it on it as a whole to keep it all together. And that is it. I think that was all 5. Let's see. Nope, I have 1 more. So we're going to just put this last one. And I like the rubber bands too because it's pretty sturdy. If you want to, you can you can wrap the rubber band around twice. It's up to you. Now let's put the tie-dye on, guys. So we're gonna get our aluminum pan. We're gonna put our shirt in the pan. I'm gonna put water in these. I'm gonna put in yellow for sure. Now I have my cup of water. I'm gonna pour this water into the tie-dye. First I want to put on the gloves to protect my hands from the dye. And now we're going to open that tie-dye and we're going to add our water. So untwist it. If you guys can see, you can see the yellow powder in there. Looks just like the expensive kind of tie-dye, but this one is $1. You want to make sure that your water is like lukewarm. Once you put the top back on, you want to shake up to get all the powder dissolved in the water. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. That looks good. Alright, so we're going to do that for the next two. I'm going to speed up the video so you guys don't have to go through this. Next up, I forgot to mention this earlier, but you definitely need a plastic bag to put and store your tie-dye for 24 hours. The tie-dye only says, I think, 6 to 8 hours, but to make sure the color seeps in the cotton, you definitely want to make sure that you leave it for 24 hours. I'm going to start off with the yellow. Remember, make sure you open up your creases and put it in, because if not, it's just going to be on the top layer. After doing this video, I realized I didn't open up my creases, so you don't make that same mistake. I need you to do as I say, not as I do, because if you don't, your teacher will have a lot of white spots. So make sure you just open the creases, leave the rubber band where it is, but open up the creases and put that dye in it. You will love the outcome. If you don't, your shirt is gonna look like my thumbnail. If you're fine with that, then follow what I'm doing here and not putting it in the creases. But if you want it in the creases and to see that twirl defined, open those creases up and get that dye inside of there, guys. But just add as much color as you want. There's color on the aluminum foil. You want to just soak that up. Don't waste no tie-dye. Okay, so I took off my gloves. I'm going to put on some more gloves because I want to transfer it into the plastic bag. These are my own personal gloves. As you can see, these are a little tighter because these are a medium. These did not come with the tie-dye. These are my own personal gloves that I use for different projects inside my home. As you see, I am soaking up this tie-dye. We waste no material in this household, so we definitely want to soak it all up. There's plenty of white spaces. As you see the brown that I was telling you guys about, when you use more than 2 colors, you can see the brown inside. I'm going to add some more color, so you guys are going to see it turn a little bit more brown. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. If you're not, just use 2. I've seen some tie-dye shirts where the shirts look brown, but the outcome is awesome. So if you're going for that look, I say go for it, and be sure to tag me. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Make sure you comment, like, and share. But yes, I'm going to speed this process up, but you will see how I'm open up the creases. You want to do the same thing. You see all that white? Make sure you open it up, and you see how I just open up a little bit? You want to make sure you open up a whole lot, because there's still a lot of them white spaces inside of there that I didn't get. So don't be afraid to open up the creases. The rubber bands are there to bring it all together again. So don't you worry. So I'm going to speed up this process. I'm closing all this up, and I am going to put this into the plastic bag, and we're going to let this sit for 24 hours. The longer it sits, the more vibrant it will be, the more better the colors will seep into the cotton shirt, and the better the outcome for you. So I'm just gonna tie a knot to ensure that it seeks in and all that moisture gets sucked into the bag. Now I'm gonna put these to the side. Again, 24 hours, guys. Let this sit for the best outcome. And I am gonna change off to the smaller t-shirt. Hey guys, I'm back. So this has now been sitting out for like 2 or 3 days, and I wanted to see, it says 6 to 8 hours and it won't give the same color, like it won't be as bright. So I'm gonna use this on a toddler t-shirt size 2T and see if it works out. I think I'm just gonna I was able to get pink. I think I just may do pink and yellow and then make something else with the red and blue left over. But keep watching. Let's see how this little one shirt comes out. And remember, this yellow will be after, this is like 3 or 4 days old that it's been in the water. Like it's been diluted for that amount of time. So let's see if it's as vibrant and bright. The pink will be brighter, maybe, because I'm about to open it right now. I forgot to mention, if you run out of gloves, I had these rubber bands so long to when Dollar Tree was deals, but I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree sells them for $1, and when deals was in place they were $1.25. But I'm pretty sure you can get a bag of rubber bands for $1. All right, you're gonna need some gloves. Let's get this started. All right, so let's make sure we put on, before I put on the gloves, let me just take this sticker off. And remember, with tie-dye, you're always gonna need a plastic bag so it can sit overnight in. All right. So for this one, I'm gonna fold it differently than mine. I did a spiral, but for this one, I'm gonna do like vertical, no, not vertical. Should I do vertical? No, I'm gonna do horizontal lines going across. So all you do is, let me move the pen out the way temporarily. I just fold it. So you go fold this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. You see how I grab the sleeves? This way, right? And after it is folded, you want to grab your rubber bands. I got a rubber band right there. I'm gonna put one right here on the sleeve so it can stay in one place. And you want to do this all the way out. I'm just going to do it on the ends first, and then I'm gonna see, I'm just doing it like 2 or 3 times, and you're going to continue this that way. So I'm going to go ahead and do it and come back to you guys with the finished rubber band shirt. Now that the shirt is folded, we're going to use this red, and we're going to use this on the ends, and you're going to work your way. Remember, again, I learned from my mistake. Make sure you open up the creases and get the colors inside of the creases, because if you don't, there's going to be more white than color. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to add the yellow onto the red. And you want to just add as much color as you want. If you want to add more than 2, that's fine. But again, I can't stress this enough. Make sure you open up the creases and get the color inside of there to avoid having so much white on your t-shirt. This is what it looks like after the color has been applied. This is a close-up, and this is it closed, sealed in the bag. Another picture of it sealed in the bag. And before you machine wash, make sure that you have this in the bag for 24 hours. Make sure you wash with cold water. Once out the washer, you're going to tumble dry on high heat. And if I have to rate this product, I would give it a 10 out of a 10. A 10 out of a 10 because the colors are vibrant even after the 3-4 days that I let it sit. So it still works just as good as the fresh out of the pack water placed inside. So definitely a 10 out of 10. If you're able to get your hands on this product, I say go for it. And I can't stress enough, make sure you open up them creases and add the tie-dye in, because if you don't, you will get all of the white. And if you want tons of color and to actually see the pattern, make sure you open your creases. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that bell notification. See you next time, craft lovers.